Warning, this is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind. Cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters. Do many years in the game, so you know I paid my dues. No need for the fame, I'm taking names, so I know. And when Moshe blows up, I'm emailing all them.
Haters make me famous.
What the haters know about that Moshe music? Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I do this 25/8 pain and sweat on these tracks, haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
I have no dinner table, my studio is the kitchen. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I got a degree on my wall, so it says I know what I'm doing. Haters.
Haters.
I dust off them haters, and then I take a pause. It's a shame that this game got us all so involved. They flapping their jaws, and they grinding their teeth. Everybody fighting for the microphone on my beats. See my and my word is all I have. Call me Tony Montana on this label that I have. Having anger towards everyone, reaching success. Haters coming, and I'll be their number one prospect. I work real hard, it gains some respect. 24 hours on the beats and the internet. We fighting like some dogs, showing flaws with no regrets. While we fighting for the same bone on this conquest. Man march occupies my mind frame, yes. One
Do you have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. This message is sponsored by DGS, the Degenerative Gambling Society, aka Cat Nation Live. What's going on, everybody? Oh, we got a timer. We got a timer this afternoon. What is going on? Welcome, Cap Nation Live on this beautiful, I almost said Friday. Want to say Friday. This beautiful and blessed Thursday, late afternoon, early evening for us. What is going on, everybody? You're here and proud. Say hello. Light little crowd on this wonderful Thursday. I think we're gonna have to go back to doing the morning shows. The morning shows are better, I think. A little more lively. There's a lot more people. You guys hit the thumbs up button. The morning shows, I think we got to go back to. Luckily for us, Saturday is around the corner. Saturday will be here before we know it. Raymond, what's going on, sir? Jesus? I know the hater song was playing. I hit the button. I got the volume low on it. I don't know why it played in the daily free play video. I know you like the evening better, but you know, you guys haven't hit 40 thumbs ups in fucking for years. There's only 14 in here live right now. User participation is down for even the 14 that are here. There's what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people chatting. LaShawn, not always, not necessarily. I mean, if you're taking heavy favorites all day, every day, then you usually get better lines. But there's line movements throughout the day that definitely benefit people. And if you guys notice, I do like taking a lot of lines that are supposed to get better for us. What's going on, Randall? How are you, sir? Ready to rock and roll today. Chef Bear in the house. What's going on, Chef? Glad to have you tuning in. Two show a day is not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. You guys don't pay me enough to do 2 shows a day. Not a chance. Shit, at the rate we're going, we're slimming the 1 show down. Brandon, what's going on? Poll is spinning. We are definitely winning. The poll is spinning. We're definitely winning. Jesus says, big week. Get on board. Big week. Get on board. I can see the $10 a day package going away any day. It went away. Jay went out on a limb, brought it back, and you guys don't support it, then it'll go away. It's kind of like the live show. It's kind of like the live show. People don't hit the thumbs up button. People don't show up. There's no point in having it. So without user participation, there's no reason. Mr. Bracken says, I remember when you only did 1 show on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yes, sir. We did Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Can't read that comment, Brandon. Right? We appreciate it, LaShawn, and we're doing all we can to keep it there for you guys. Doing all we can to keep it there for you guys. Doing everything in our power to make sure that we can keep it right where it's at. Big game of the week today. My game of the week is normally Fridays. Well, not normally, but it's been happening on Fridays through college football season. But today, we get it today. We get it on this beautiful and blessed Thursday. Raymond, remember the good old days of just Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays for the live show? They were good live shows. Remember that? I had that big old set with the sports memorabilia and the little... We still have that. I don't know, what did we, I don't even know what you call it. Like a bar tabletop, but with the Cap Nation logo all over it. That's cool. Those were the good old days. You remember when we would take call-ins? You remember when we would take the live call-ins? Remember when Vegas Dave tried to call in and pretend to be somebody else because we would smack talk Vegas Dave? He called into the live show. Those were the good old days. We had a lot of fun. We've been doing this a while. Oh, the live call-ins were the best. Nowadays, I don't even... Imagine some of the call-ins we would get now. I mean, some of the call-ins we got back then were wild and crazy. Oh, yeah. We got all kinds of trolls back then. Don't you remember, who was it that called and threatened us? Well, who was the other guy, the one that had the TV show? Steve Stevens. Remember when he called into the live show and was threatening to come over with 6 goons or 12 goons and tear up our shop? Like, get the fuck out of here, moron. I think I still have a voicemail from him recorded. I think I have it on an old computer where he was threatening us as well. God, the good old days. If only the new people knew about the good old days and the shit that we've been through as a community. I think he even used a racial term, too, with the goons that he was going to bring. Disappear on Saturday mornings. Man, the Saturday show was so early in the morning. Didn't we do that at like 9 o'clock on the East Coast? We did that at 6 o'clock in the morning. Fucking, we have to be up so early for that shit. And then just, yeah, pretty much. Oh, I gotta try and see if I could find that video. I gotta see if I could find it, because that one was for the ages. That was a good one. Who the fuck would go at 9 o'clock in the morning? But we had a big crowd. We used to get 400 or 500 people on a live. No, Jesus, not crackheads. His office was right next to Mayweather Boxing. And he threatened to bring a dozen of his goons over. Oh yeah, we were hater. We had the hater blockers on Saturday mornings. Saturday morning live, we used to have the hater blockers on. Man, the fucking good old days. The good old days. Back when we had more than 20 people on too. You would have to add a 0 times 2.5. I think we used to average like 200. 200 was like an average show. A good show was like 400 to 500. Shit, now we're lucky to get 60. We had people paying to sponsor the show. Those are good old days. I used to pocket all the sponsorship money. That was good. What was that beef jerky company called? We had a beef jerky. We had a beef jerky company call and advertise on the live show. What's their name? I don't even remember. It was so long ago. Randall Noon Eastern, yeah. The only problem with Noon Eastern is during the week is my golf game suffers. You're not even close to a sponsor, Chad. The $9.99 a month that you pay on YouTube is not even close to a sponsorship. That beef jerky company used to pay $4,000 a month. $4,000 a month for an ad spot and their jerky on display. It was good. It was good. And jerky. It was $4,000 a month plus jerky is what they were paying back in the day. Who else did we had? We had another local Vegas company. What was it? Oh, I'll remember it. I don't know why I can't remember it. Xanax for sports bettors. Yeah, the COVID show. $14.99. Okay, Chad. Yep. No, we're gonna bump you up to the $14.99, but definitely. Andre, you remember that? We did so much work with the Navy SEAL Foundation. We did so many donations with the Navy SEAL Foundation, which was awesome. You'd go to the website, you would literally go to their website, make a donation of, what did we have? I think it was a $10 donation or more, right? We used to do it once a month or once a quarter. And I think it was a $10 donation. And it started out on their website, but then they started getting too many individual transactions. So then they said, all right, you got to do it on your website and send us one payment. But we did a lot of work with the Navy SEAL Foundation, and we raised a lot of money. And I always doubled. Whatever we raised, I doubled, which was cool because I would raise $1,300, and whoever was the largest donator, we need to do that again. Andre, I forgot about that. There's so much that we used to do back in the day. We need to do that again. See if we could do the donations, because that was a lot of fun. And you got a free package, for the day. Made a donation, and you got a free package for the day. That was a lot of fun. Chef Bayer says, shit, your show got us through COVID. We would just get together and talk about anything and everything, kind of like Xanax for sports bettors. No joke. We talked about anything and everything. I sat in that little office all by my lonesome, and we'd go live for 2 to 3 hours a day and just kill time and talk about world events and twiddle our fucking thumbs and dream about the day we got to bet on American sports again. And then if you guys remember, I took you guys camping with me. We went to Pirates Cove on the Colorado River, and the light bulb went off. Because I wasn't having any of that offshore betting on fucking red marbles. None of that bullshit that people were doing. And we quickly became Belarus and Nicaraguan soccer experts. Dynamo Minks and Brisk and whatever their team names were. You guys remember those shits? We literally overnight became, not overnight, it took a lot of research and a lot of help. Belarus dominated. Remember how fixed some of those games would be? We'd have a total of over 3 or over 3.5, and it's 0-0 at like the 89-minute mark. 4-1 final. And they would just somehow put up 4 or 5 goals in the last 2 or 3 minutes plus a handful of extra minutes. Like, that shit was so rigged. But we always ended up on the right side. We were always on the right side of whatever the Belarus soccer was. And you'd have, the books had, 3 goals in extra time. This shit was wild. You'd have I remember we had a guaranteed Saturday. And I forget which team it was, but it was Nicaraguan soccer. And it was over 2.5, and it was 0-0 at the start of extra time. And we fucking won the game somehow. We won the match. It was like 3-0 or 2-1. And when you went back and you watched the game, so dumb. So dumb. But we always ended up on the right side. And I didn't even like soccer until COVID. I thought soccer was dumb until COVID. And then, lo and behold, when that's all you have to bet for a very long time, you just roll with it. But yeah, COVID was great. And then we got international baseball, remember? We were betting Japanese baseball, and we were betting South Korean baseball overnight. Going to bed, putting in South Korean baseball, waking up with 3 winners. God. Life was good back then. I think I remember that game. 3-1, and it was a 3-4 final and extra. Man, to say that the core group that's been here forever, we've been through a lot. We're definitely due for a full-on Cap Nation meet or greet. We're definitely overdue for one. Now, I've met an absolute ton of you guys. But as far as a group meet or greet, we're definitely overdue. Clint, NASCAR. Chase did a lot of NASCAR, and we would sell his NASCAR on our website. But we've never really... I mean, at least from us, we never did NASCAR. We would get Chase's, and then we would sell it for him on our site. Oh, always great times. LaShawn says, I've learned to enjoy it all. That's crazy. Me betting hockey and soccer now, right? Like, me betting soccer... No, me betting the UFC. And we had UFC. Thank God for Dana White and the UFC, our only American sport. Mauricio says, air fryers. We had a 3.5-hour live show where we discussed air fryers one day. Because I had one when I was still married. We had one during COVID, and we used it because somebody had one on the live show, so I bought one. And then I cooked an amazing steak on it. And next thing you know, we're talking about air fryers on the live show for 3.5 hours. And that's where the saying Air Fryer Nation came, a sports betting channel that has an Air Fryer Cap Nation emoji. Air Fryer Nation. Like, no, none of my plays have went off. Plenty of time to get on board my plays. And by the way, Jay single-handedly went back the other day and got the $10 a day package back on the website. So, if you guys want to keep it there, don't let him down. Don't let him down. Keep it there. and support it so that way Jay's got a leg to stand on to try and keep it there. Yep, they are absolutely posted. Renaud, my brother from another mother, what's going on? You, sir, are absolutely welcome. We've just been discussing the old days. We've been reminiscing. We've been just reminiscing, going down memory lane. I mean, a lot of people don't understand when they come in here, they're like, why the fuck do you got a barbershop pole hanging on your sports betting channel? Well, it's because the old timers here dubbed this the barbershop of sports betting. I didn't come up with it. You guys did. And then you guys are like, damn, you need a barbershop pole. I don't know where to find a barbershop pole. Got on eBay and found a barbershop pole. Then we figured out how to hang it and get it lit and spinning. But yeah, Air Fryer Nation, baby. The shop talk. Yep, the barbershop where we talk about literally almost everything with the exception of religion and politics. You know. It's about the two things we don't discuss. Alrighty. Ronald says the barbershop is where we talk about anything but politics and religion. Damn straight, brother. Jesus says soccer game of the year was fire. Came in clutch. That big soccer game came in clutch. Big shout out to the soccer guys for their big soccer game of the year the other day. As well as their daily soccer play yesterday winning. Their daily soccer play today on Manchester United was also a winner. It's safe to say the soccer boys are on fire. Oh, Mauricio, don't remind me about that first one. Says, good old memories, we went with you everywhere. Hospital, lake, trips, motels, LOL, casino. Oh, I filmed a live show from my deathbed after having surgery because my appendix ruptured and I was at home with sepsis for a week before going in, and I don't remember doing a live show. I remember doing a live show, but I don't remember anything of the live show. Apparently, I put out videos, we went live, and I didn't skip a beat. Dying with sepsis on the bed, and we didn't skip a beat. But I've taken you guys camping. We did a live show on the rocks in Moab, Utah. We filmed them while I was fishing tournaments. We did a live show from wherever I was. If I had a cell phone signal, we did a live show. Motels, hotels, penthouses, you name it. Cabins in the snow. You guys remember I used to do them when I'd go to Colorado every winter? I'd do a live show from the patio outside in the freezing cold. Yeah, Raymond. This is where it all started. Raymond just sent me a picture. This is the little office that it all started in. Like, actually, I think this was the second live. The first live was when we had that backdrop that just said Cappers Direct. Look at that. Look how young I looked. I actually had hair on my head. Huh. That's... with the Dream Team jersey in the background. The Magic Johnson autographed Dream Team jersey. Yeah, we did it up back in the day. From the boat. Hold on, I got a fish. Safe to say we had a lot of fun. The shows have always been something that I've enjoyed doing. I mean, I get to shoot the shit with you guys, answer questions, help knowledge. It's always been something fun. Yeah? Yeah, Prantia, rock climbing. Rock crawling in the Rubicon on 40s. Oh, yeah. Moab. I took you guys live in Moab on the rocks. Miss Bracken, so I sold my last Phoenix at the end of this last summer. But I am looking at another one. My daughter, I took this whole year off from fishing. My daughter asked me the other month ago if we can get another one, so I'll get another one soon. I've been looking at a little river boat to take on the Colorado River. A little bass boat. Still have the surf boat. Man, we had some fun. Alrighty, time to jump into games because I do get my little one today, and I did promise her there's which we have little season tickets for, but there's an outdoor Christmas festival, and I did promise her we would try and go today. Ronald says, this is why we love when people come in talking shit, because later they become great Cap Nation family members. Damn straight. Hey, where's the guy from yesterday? Where's the guy from yesterday? Or Tuesday. We offered him a free package. Came in talking all kinds of shit. Offered him a free package. Poof. Gone with the wind. Gone with the wind. It's kind of like the guys talking shit the other day, yesterday. When are you going to stop fading the Rockets? I don't know. My pocket's a little fatter today because of the Warriors plus 2.5 yesterday. But they always come back with, yeah, good thing I bet them on the money line. Good thing I bet them on the money line. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Always after the fact, bet them on the money line. They always do. Or the one guy that says, my tickets are always posted online. Where are yours? Well, let's see. If you watch the Daily Free Play video enough to talk shit, then you must have seen the ticket that was on the live show, right? Or not the live show, but the Daily Free Play video. You'd think, but, you know, I mean, not everybody's, you know, working with a full set. Not everybody is working with a full set. All right, so. Hold on one second. I don't know why I get an email so close on the soccer game of the year. Soccer game of the year was a winner. If you didn't bet it at the line that was given out, you should have found a different book that offered the correct line. Blake says, I don't have really time to hit the like. I appreciate you hitting the like button. Ronaldo, he's definitely here watching. What's up, Dat Money? Where you at, buddy? I tried giving you a package the other day. No. By the way, you still have time not only to jump on board my game of the week, as well as our daily plays, because my plays have not started yet. But we are going to jump into it. Pull up these live odds. Take a look at some college hoops as well as the NFL. And I almost said NBA, but NFL. What's going on, Brian? I know I missed somebody's comments. You scroll back up and see. And by the way, if you make a comment that I'm supposed to, you would expect me to reply to, if I don't see it, say it again, because sometimes, you know, we just be brain farting. Do we think the 49ers win? Win or cover? Two different stories. Win or cover is two different stories. I mean, last time I went live, I got off live when we were talking about the Heisman race. And Richard, thank you, as well as Chad, everybody that's jumped on board my plays or any of our plays today, my game of the week. I could go down the list, but it might take us quite a bit of time. It's possible. Might do one, but I can't do it through Zelle. So if we do one, it'll have to be on the site, which is fine. But I'm going to spend my time on the games, and if we have time before I get off live, then we can do a pool. So last time we spent too much time on Monday doing pool stuff and not enough time breaking down games, which is not fair for everybody else that's here for the games. So if we have time with the pool, I'll definitely do it. So, which I think we will. I think we will. All right. Let's take a look at this college basketball game that starts in 10 minutes. The North Carolina A&T at Virginia Tech. Oh, but yeah, I was saying, I got off the live off of our live when we were on Tuesday when I was discussing the odds and where I think I'm going to be betting for the Heisman candidate solely based on what people that actually have a vote say. And I got off live, and then when I came back to my computer, I seen one of the last comments, and it was like, but did you play college football? So I'm assuming I don't have a say in who's a great player and who's not a great player, because I didn't play college football. Wah, wah, wah. Bernal, thank you. Thank you, brother. He ain't gonna show up. We already know that. We already know that, but it is much appreciated. Devin, you must not have watched even near the whole video because I show a copy of the ticket. That's how I know when people ain't watching the videos, because you can see the ticket. You know, and I don't know what happened. I must have hit the buttons somewhere along the line. I think I know what it is I think I put my phone down in the middle of the video like that, like I just did, because if I put my phone down on it, sometimes it presses the buttons and it played music, and some people bitched and complained that they couldn't hear the music, or they couldn't hear me over the music. But I went back and I listened to it, and I was able to hear myself talk. Now, I had to pay attention, and it wasn't as clear and crisp because Haters Make Us Famous was in the background, which I do apologize for. Wasn't my intention to play music during the daily free play video. Not something new I was trying. But I mean, I did put a ticket in there. Brian, I was told it's Saturday. Soccer game of the week is on Saturday. So that'll be fun. Saturday is going to be a big day. All right. Let me pop up the live odds for this one, because if I keep rambling, we're going to go right through and miss out on talking about anything about the North Carolina A&T and Virginia Tech game. So, with that being said, actually, hold on. Let me see this. Close this. My pleasure, Brian. And just so you guys know, if you're on the daily plays now, if you scroll down below to the bottom, like if you're on my personal plays and you scroll down to the bottom of the page, they're now listing, we finally got them to put the big game schedule on there, so you'll know ahead of time. If you log into there, if you have access to the plays, you'll be able to see this game is on this day, this game is on that day. So that was something that we asked them to do. All right, so jumping into it. Virginia Tech laying 14.5. Total over and under 146. I do see some books have it at 146.5. Taking a look at this matchup. Going into North Carolina, A&T 3-6 to start the year. Started out with a gimme win and then 2 more wins over the Citadel and Morgan State. They've lost, 6 of their 9 games. They're 0-1 in conference play, losing to Hampton. They've also lost to UNC Greensboro, which is their most recent loss last Saturday. They lost to ECU, Buffalo, George Washington, and Wake Forest. They get the Hokies today. Mike Young and his Hokies started out the year fantastic. Started out 3-0 with wins over Delaware State, USC Upstate, and Winthrop. And they have dropped 6 straight, including their last one, which was a 5-point loss against Pittsburgh, which was their first conference play game of the year in the ACC last Saturday. They also lost to Vandy, South Carolina, Michigan, beat them by 12. They lost to Jacksonville by 10, and they lost to Penn State by a whopping 22 points. Mauricio just said, Saturday is the soccer. Today is my game of the week. Comparing both of these teams side by side, I think Virginia Tech is right there. They might lead the all of Division I in the amount of turnovers that they create. Or not create, but do. They turn the ball over a massive 22.2% of the time that they have the ball, they turn it over. They are not an efficient team shooting the ball. Believe it or not, North Carolina A&T, based on adjusted efficiencies, which will go off of strength of schedule, strength of opponent schedule, and all of that stuff, is a better shooting team. Not by much, 48.2 to 47.5. They're North Carolina A&T. I mean, they're a better 3-point shooting team. They shoot better from all their 2-point plays. And the only advantage Virginia Tech has, and it's really not an advantage, is their 71.1% free throw shooting capability. I will say their 2-foul participation, the Hokies do not participate in it, whereas the Aggies do at a stunning rate of 79.5, which they got to be the second, and they are. There it is, the second highest. It just means that their bench is not very deep. And they only go to the bench for 16% of the total minutes played are by people coming off the bench. So North Carolina A&T, they're not going to go to the bench very much. They're going to stick with their core group until somebody fouls out. If they do, Glasper, Ryan Forrest, Lameth, they get the bulk of the playing time. Shell gets a whopping amount. In this matchup, I want to be able to say Virginia Tech laying 14.5. But I don't know if we can trust them. I don't know if we can trust them to lay 14.5 points to, give me 1 second. Let's see here. I'm switching somebody's package. They made a mistake. I'm not going to bet against them, that's for sure, but I'm not going to bet on them. I'm going to focus on the total here. You look at, it's really the last game that throws me off against Pittsburgh when they lost 64-59. I would like to say this game is going to feature not a lot of defense. and have the ability to go over. But 146 is a solid number. I think it's priced right. I like it. I like the over. If I was going to do anything, I would bet the over, but I'm not. Full disclosure, I'm not betting the over, but I like it. And I had a couple people reach out and ask if I could break this game down because they like the over. So I do lean towards the over for everybody that does like the over. But I'm not betting it for the sole reason that I think the number is pretty damn close to accurate. There's not a lot of games that I like today, with the exception of what I put out for my personal plays or our premium plays, which, by the way, you still have plenty. I mean, you still got a couple minutes to get on board, or else you might miss one. But the bulk of mine is in Thursday night football. I think I've got some great props. We'll take a look at some more college basketball here in a second. And by the way, you have until 7:30. I think they're taking it off the website, my game of the week, at 7:30 Eastern time. So you technically have 32 minutes to get on board my game of the week. And if you're on last week's, you got a big win. The week before that, got a big win. If you're on this week's, you get a big win today. And by the way, that line on my game of the week did not get affected in a bad way at all. Renault double dipping. Getting on board not only my personal plays, but premium plays. Glad to have you on board. Ooh, just got an update on the software. I almost hit the wrong button. Probably shuts down the live. Nick, yeah, my game of the week is today. Game of the week is today. Yep. Game of the week is today. On Sunday, I have my personal play NFL game of the year will be on Sunday, which I am super pumped for. Not only do I think I'm going to cash a Heisman winning ticket on Gentry on Saturday, but we're going to cash a big one on Sunday. So here's what we'll do. I will go over the game schedule for our big games, and then I'll jump back into a college football or college basketball breakdown, and then we will get into the NFL, and then I'll send you guys on your merry way. So, this week's big game schedule, because it is very confusing. And remember, the only thing that is really standard is our Saturday guarantee and our Sunday NFL guarantee play. Those happen on Saturdays and Sundays. My game of the week could be on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Any day that ends in Y could be my game of the week, or soccer, or whatever the case may be. So, today is my game of the week. I was told that the FC group has a game of the month on Friday. What is it? I have no clue. I literally went from the golf course and rolled into here so I can film the live show with you guys. So I haven't talked to anybody. I literally rolled in, made myself a Coca-Cola and a glass of water for the live show, and we went live. So today, game of the week. Tomorrow, something from the FC group's game of the month. Saturday is a very busy day. Not only do we have the UFC, the final UFC fight card, but Saturday, you get guaranteed Saturday. You get the soccer game of the week on Saturday. Saturday night, there is an NHL guarantee play from the NHL experts. And then obviously Sunday, the Sunday NFL guarantee play. But let's back up. On Saturday, our college football bowl package officially starts. The first play in our college football bowl package, which by the way is, if you ask me, one of the best and funnest packages that we put out. Give me 1 second. So, Saturday, oh, fuck, yes, my game of the year is on Sunday. I don't even know if they have that on the website. Let me double check. I don't even know if they put that on the website, on the daily plays. Let me see. Because they put out a schedule. Oh, yeah, there it is. Kyle's NFL Personal Play Game of the Year. And yes, how do I forget the Sunday? My game of the year on Sunday. So they brought back the NFL Game of the Year package. We've got the bowl package. It is going to be a fantastic, it's a busy week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big games between today and the end of Sunday. Holy shit. Pad my pockets for Christmas because my daughter needs some good toys. Woo! Actually, Daddy needs some new golf clubs. I just got new golf clubs, but always need new shit, right? Need something. New Ferrari. Nick, as well as Brian, I know you guys are in the chat. Thanks for jumping on board my game of the week today. Glad to have each and every single one of you guys on board for my game of the week. All right, let's jump into one more game. Then we're going to take a look at the NFL, put you guys on something fun, and send you on your merry way. New Mexico State at Texas. Ooh, another big one, another fun one. Virginia Tech out to a hot 8-3 start. College basketball midweek this week has been very lackluster. Texas laying 18.5, over and under set at 142. Looking at New Mexico State, another Aggies team, right? They're 4-5. They've got wins over Utah Tech, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and New Mexico, which they took to overtime to beat the Lobos on the road. That is a very tough game for them there. 4-5 on the year. They've lost to Dayton, UNLV, Pepperdine, Bowling Green, Abilene Christian. Taking a look across the court at the Longhorns. They lost their first game of the year against Ohio State by 8. Ohio State by 8. And they just lost their very last game to UConn, losing 76-65. In between those two losses, they've got 7 wins. Houston Christian, Chicago State, Mississippi Valley State, Syracuse, St. Joseph's, Delaware State, and probably... Their win over Syracuse was a neutral site, tough game, but they do have a road win game against NC State. Here they are laying that big number against New Mexico State. Can they cover 18.5? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Can they win by 19? 20 to be safe, right? Well, they beat Houston Christian by 30. They beat Chicago State by almost 50. They beat Mississippi Valley State by 46. They beat Syracuse by 4. They beat St. Joseph's by 9. They beat Delaware State by 22. And they beat NC State on the road by 4. What should happen in this one? I think they cover this one. And I think they cover with ease. When you take a look, first of all, New Mexico State's offense, very lackluster. They're not a fast-paced team. They average 17.7 seconds per possession. Their turnover rate is middle of the pack for Division I at 17.8%. Of all their offensive possessions end up in a turnover, whereas Texas, 16th best at limiting turnovers at 13.7%. New Mexico's defense, middle of the pack at best. Middle of the pack at best. Texas is defense ranked 22nd in adjusted efficiencies. They're the 4th best in the team at limiting teams to just 41.4% of all their overall 2-point shooting. They're holding teams. They're not the best at defending the 3-ball, which at least New Mexico State is not the best at shooting the 3, knocking it down at a rate of 32.6%. They're effective from the field at a rate of 46.3% from the field, whereas Texas's offense is very efficient. They might have a 59 with adjusted efficiencies for their offense. You know, an adjusted efficiencies considers your schedule, your strength of schedule, your opponent's strength of schedule, all of those things factored into an algorithm. and they come out 59th in our system. They're the 42nd best shooting team overall in the country, hitting 55.6% from the field. Like I said, they turn over the ball a very low amount of times. Offensive rebounding, they're lacking in that department. They are very subpar when it comes to offensive rebounding for those second chance opportunities. If they want to blow out New Mexico State today, they're going to have to limit second chance opportunities from the Aggies because 35.3% of all the rebounds are offensive rebounds. 3-point shooting, Texas, very efficient, 37.7%. Converting all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, dunk, 55.1%. And they're just from the charity stripe, hitting just 70.3% of all their free throws. New Mexico State goes to the bench for 34% of their total minutes played. They do not really participate in the 2-foul participation protocol at just a rate of 8%. Compared to Texas, compared to Longhorns that are in it for 23.7% height advantage, inch and a quarter-ish in favor of Texas. Experience level and time from starting players, well over a year and a half extra experience on the Texas side. They go to the bench for a little over 0.25% of the total minutes played. And they do not rely on the 3-ball for not even 30%, just 27.8% of the 3-ball is what their total points are. As far as this game goes, I like Texas laying the points, laying 18.5. FanDuel has it at 18.5. It's juiced a little for their option at -120, but I'm not opposed to that one. I think Texas comes in. I think they have another great game. Like they have in the past. Give me 1 second, folks. Against the likes of New Mexico State plays New Mexico, so don't let the tough team in New Mexico confuse you. Dayton beat them by 21 points. They were on the road in Dayton and they lost by 21. I expect Texas to mop up today. As far as home court advantage, remember Moody Center has a home court ranking of 3.8, makes it the 26th toughest place to play in Division I. So, I mean, there's your 3.5. There's 3.5 easy points right there from a neutral site game. So, Texas laying 18.5. I am betting it. Not betting it huge. Betting it to win 300. 360 to win 300. Remember, if you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to bet anything. But I will put my bet on the screen. But I did take Texas laying the 18.5. We're not perfect, but we damn try to be. I would have taken 19 if they would have had 19, but their option is 18.5, and I don't dislike that. Laying an extra 10 cents, so there's that bet right there. And nope, need to open this screen back up. There we go. All right. I know what I was doing. Somebody checking on somebody's account real quick. Give me 1 second. And then we'll jump into the NFL. I'm on email duty today. I know Jay's doing some, but I'm doing the other ones that he can't get to, and this one's been here for a little while. So, Steve, if you are watching the live, I am replying to your email. I know you said in your email you were watching the live. All right. Moving along, jumping into the NFL game, which, by the way, if you watch Daily Free Play video, I did post a copy of the ticket, regardless if you could hear me or not. There was a copy of my ticket in there, so obviously, you could probably read. Ooh, Rams now +3, minus $1.15. That's the big question you got to ask yourself. Do the Rams +3, the Niners -3, or minus 158 on the money line? And that total is dropping like a rock. LaShawn J got you too? Good. Good deal. That total is dropping like it's hot. Was 49.5. When we got done golfing today, it was at 49. Now it's at 48.5. But the juice is loose at now minus 105, which means you could probably find it in some spots at over 48 if you like the over. At minus $1.15. Minus over 47.5 is actually minus $1.20. Under 48.5 minus $1.15. Now, I have a personal play on the side of the game. So if you want to know on the side of the game, we actually have a play on the total. So I'm going to steer clear of giving that one out, especially when they're only $10 for the day. But I think, and we're going to talk about the game, we're going to dive into it, but I think if you're on my personal plays, and I know there's a lot of you that are, I put out 3 props and then the side. I extremely, very much so like what I put out today. LaShawn says, bang, bang, Niner gang. I know we've been looking like shut, but that's my team. You know, the Niners are scary. No matter who you're betting on, the Niners are scary for the sole fact that they are a good team. They have a solid core, regardless of who's hurt, who's injured, who's in, who's out. They still find a way to play quality football. Now, last week, they put up 38. Looked great last week. But we know they were against the Bears last week. And in that game, I mean, and they just keep finding players out of nowhere, right? Kittle had that monster game. He had 6 catches for 151 yards. No touchdowns. Jawan Jennings had 2 touchdowns. Chad, good coach team. Excellent coach team. The coaching staff for the Niners is very first class. Very first class. 3 rushing touchdowns. Purdy had 2 passing touchdowns. He threw for 325 yards in the air. He just threw the ball all over him. They get down low to run the ball. Three rushing touchdowns. But then you go look at the Rams. The Rams, which were part of the NFL Game of the Year on Sunday, so obviously short work for the Rams, right? Short recovery. The Rams have been playing quality NFL football. They have been playing quality football. They had a low-scoring win by a touchdown over the Saints. They somehow outplayed the Bills last week. in a game where we saw 86 total points, but their defense didn't show up. But their defense showed up where they needed it the most, right? They got smoked by the Eagles. They beat the Patriots. Got beat by the Dolphins. Beat the Sea Chickens. Beat the Vikings at home. Got a win over the Raiders. They lost to the Pack. They lost to the Bears. But, they weren't clicking back then. They lost to the Lions earlier in the year. They just weren't clicking. Clicking. They've won 3 out of 4. 6 out of the last 8. Rams are a tough team to bet against right now. And at the same time, it's hard to bet against them. It's also hard to bet against the Niners. Their coaching staff will always keep them hanging around. It's very hard to put away the Niners. It's very hard to blow them out. I mean, the Bills did, obviously. The Packers did. But you look at some of their losses, like the Sea Chickens, losing by 3. Losing by 3 to the Rams earlier in the season, which, don't forget, they lost at SoFi Stadium. Very hard to beat a team twice. But if you're betting on the Rams, they don't need to win for you to win. They just need to lose by 2 or less. And you're cashing a ticket. I think this is going to be a solid game. I really do. Quarter props. First quarter. Over 9.5. If I didn't have the plays that I have on my personal plays for today, which I've got the side, and I've got 3 props. I wanted to put this one out, but I have 3 that I felt were just a tad bit better, and I didn't want to put out an additional one. But I like the first quarter over 9.5. Call me crazy, but I like the first quarter over 9.5. I know a lot of people called me crazy on Monday night with the first quarter over 9.5. We cashed that one with ease. And thank you, Chad, for reminding me of fantasy football, because I'm going to look to make sure, check my rosters, because I made the playoffs in both leagues, and make sure I don't have anybody playing Thursday night football. And if I do, they need to be in. Brian, what's going on, man? Game of the week today. Don't forget, game of the week today, which I believe you're already on. LaShawn says, revenge spot was beating the Rams all of the last game, lost the ball, and a toss-up. Very, 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 very good point throwing that out there. All right, I have Deebo Samuel, but Samuel's going to go off today because I'm not starting him. I'm not starting Samuel, so I'm sure he's going to go off today. Because he hasn't had, over 40 rushing yards for... We actually talked about this at the country club today. One of the guys that I played golf with today. It's been since the early November since he had over 40 yards. I figured you did, Brian, because I always know you're up early betting them. Uh-oh. One of the guys I'm in the playoffs with has Puka Nacua today. So hopefully he just gets his 1 touchdown and then is done. Only 1 from Puka today. The other league that I'm in, he's got Kittle. So, sorry, Chad, I can't root on that one. I mean, I have to, though. I have to, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. 1 and done. Sorry, Chad. I'm rooting for Kittle to get 1 and done. 1 and done for you. Sorry. It's definitely, I seen him complaining. Seen him complaining. Oh, Brian, Leafs are winning 1-0? That's good. Man, the NHL, whoo-hoo, NHL's been winning. NHL, if you guys aren't betting the NHL package, the daily NHL package, and the soccer package, brain fart there, you guys are flat out missing out. All they do is fucking win. They throw out a loss. They're not perfect. They throw out a loss every now and then. But for the most part, they are solid. All right. Here's the only way that I can do the pool. LaShawna, you love the NHL. Dude, the NHL, it's like the plays are out in the morning. You get on the website. You see it. It's like soccer. You bet it. Like, I forgot I bet Manchester United this morning, which was the soccer play today. I forgot I bet it, and I was golfing. And I'm like, oh, shit. Did I win? Got done? I'm like, yeah, I won. And the NHL guys are just phenomenal with what they do. But to the pool, if you want to play in a 25 or a 50, we'll do that, and then I'll talk about some props and put you guys on something real quick. The only way, don't send Zelle. I can't do Zelle's form anymore. We got in trouble. All right? We got in trouble. They actually just unfroze Chad, and LaShawn, like the Zelles that you guys sent. They literally just unfroze my account this afternoon. For Chad, your Zelle was suspicious. Suspicious. Somebody must have put pool or something in the comment section. But the only way we can do it is I did it as a test. Now, if the company objects to it later on, then that's a whole nother story and we'll figure out something else. But on the website, yeah, fraud alert. On the website, on the consensus play, since we don't sell consensus plays and that tab is still up there, there is 2 packages that I put up there. One says pool for 25, it doesn't even say pool. I think it says 25 TNF package and then a 50 TNF package. That was the only way that I'm able to do it. But what you need to do is comment in here how many spots of what you want, and then go there, do it, which means you could use your debit or credit card now, so, or whatever is accepted on the website. So they did make me put in that 10% fee, which covers, I mean, I think we pay 9.9%, which is stupid, but we're in the gambling, which is weird. We don't take bets. But we're in the gambling industry, so we're deemed high risk, which is fucking weird beyond me. But if you want to play in it, that's the only way that we can do it. And I can post a link to the page to do it in. It's on the consensus play tab. So if you click on the tab that says consensus plays, but I'm posting in the click that link, it'll take you right to it. I liked it better when it was $27.50 going to me because I got, a third of my Starbucks the next day paid. But it is what it is. One day I'm going to win one. So let me know in here how many spots you want. And then obviously everything's open right now. But then as we get close, I'll let you know if we have enough. And then you can go pay and then I'll be able to see it. And then we can do a drawing. So just let me know if you want in, how many you want, and we'll have some fun. All right, so first quarter over 9.5. I think we see points. I like this one. I'm not betting huge on the first quarter total, but I am betting to win 250, 280 to win 250. I did just bet it, and we will throw it on the screen for you guys. I like the one guy's comment on YouTube today. Well, where do you post? I post all my tickets. Where do you post yours? Yeah, sure you do. Thomas Grover, you'll take 2. You got to tell me which one you want it in. 1 in each? Okay. Ronald, 1 in each. By the way, I'm taking 1 in each before they're sold. Got you, Chad, for 1 in each. Tom, 1 each. Me, 1 each. LaShawn, 1 each. Anthony, 1 each. So don't send Zell. What's up, Aaron? Aaron got you. Oh, website's going to be way easier. I think I got everybody's comments. Sunday, NFL Game of the Year from myself. Where'd you go to vacation, Aaron? 3 spots available in each. Oh, I was posting a copy of a ticket. Sorry. All right, there's that one. And then we'll do a drawing here as soon as we fill up the the final spots. LaShawn got both of yours. Ronaldo got both of yours. Just going up the list. Let's see. Chad got yours. Mr. Grover got yours. I see what you did, Tom. I was like, how did you do that? Anthony got both yours. Aaron got both yours. Okay. Back to the chat. Oh, Aaron, that sounds like a great time. That sounds like a great time. I've never been to Rock Point, but fishing, bourbon. Is that on the Gulf or is that on a lake? Fishing, bourbon, and games sounds like a great time. Oh, yeah, Brian, the baseball contracts are insane, right? All right, so we've got 3 more spots. Oh, that's awesome. Three more spots in a 25. Three more spots. The golf. Oh, fantastic. Three more spots in a 25. Three more spots in a 50. Jason, right on our website. Click here. I'll post the link. No more Zelle because we had an issue with Zelle. The bank didn't like our transactions. They thought they were suspicious. Click on that link. You just need to let me know what you want. There's 3 spots available in a 25 and 3 available in a 50. LaShawn, you want one more 50? You got it. So, LaShawn, there is now 2 spots in a 50 left. And then we'll be rolling. Payout will be the same by Zelle, though. I'll just have to have the company give me the money, which is fine. I'll worry about that on my end. I know they're good for it. All right, so back to the game. Bobby Long, you want one of the 27? Okay, just go to the website once it's... LaShawn, I got your last one. I see that one came through. So, Jason, if you want one, you got to let me know. We've got 2 available in each. It's very easy, right? Very simple. And of our group that has been playing, I'm the only one who's never won, I think. You guys that won on Monday fucking clean, on 7, you guys won the whole pool. All 3 of you guys. Grover, Chad. Yes, Jason, that's what it is. We can't put pool up there. Can't put pool up there. The company would not like it if I put that up there. Whoops. Alrighty. Passing props. Purdy throw for 300 plus again. We're going to have to cut off Mr. Grover if he wins again. Grover clean sweeps. He's not going to be allowed to play again. Just kidding. Bobby, I got yours. Jason got yours. I think the 25 is filled. Give me 1 second. Renald just took the last 25. And a 50. And I'll take the final one just so we can fill it up. Just adds on to the fun. Chef Bayer, it is full, but we can do another. Jason, now what's the pool? Love it. Love it. I love it. Jason, now what's the pool? I can, if you guys want to do another, I know somebody asked, I forget who it was, but somebody asked for a second 25. If you guys want to do a second 25, we can do that, and then I'll draw all the three numbers, three pools all back to back to back. And then we can go about our merry day. Chad wants another one. All right, just let me know how many before you purchase it. Let me know how many spots. That way I can keep tracking here, because the one thing that I can't do is hit a refund button to send a payment back if for some reason we sell too many of them. That's the only downside, the only thing I can't do. So if you want to do another 25, just post in the comment how many you want, and I'll run it. And I will run it. In fact, and all right, Chad, you're in. Chef Bayer, how do you do it? Go to the website. Here's the link. It's on the consensus play tab, and I'm going to take the 50 off of there for now. LaShawn, you wanted one or two? You wanted one or two? Oh, you're number two? Gotcha, LaShawn. Yep, you are on the second spot. So, Chef Bear, you just let me know how many you want. Go to that link. Pay, and you're good to go. And I'm going to start getting everything ready to... interception. I mean, if you're going to bet an interception prop, I would definitely say... I mean, Stafford, most likely. Pretty damn... Chad, I got you. I'll take one. I'm winning one today, boys. Tom says, yeah, it's like Kyle win one. 7 spots. Where's Mauricio? Mauricio's missing the fun. Yeah. If I was going to be betting an interception, it would be on Stafford. Here's the question. Can they both throw 300 plus today? Both of them parlayed together to throw 300 plus is plus 783. Chef Bayer, you got 2 spots. Okay. Thanks, LaShawn. Both quarterbacks parlayed together to throw 300 plus passing yards. Is plus 783. I give in the second quarter. I don't want the second quarter. I want the full score. I need the first half. Jason, we'll do all the numbers, and I'll do all of that in a second. Bobby Long just paid for one for the second one. So I got that one. I see yours. Chef Bayer, you're good. I see yours. Renault got you down here. So there's 3 left. CMM plus 1,000 on DraftKings. It's enticing at 300 plus. If you do both of them at 250 plus, it's a plus 200. You're getting 2 to 1 on your money. That's not bad right there. For both of them at 250 plus. Yeah, LaShawn, for the third one now. Yeah. Yep, for the third one you could do now. I think I'm going to bet. I've got a $500 bonus wager from FanDuel. I think I'm going to bet both of them to have 250 plus. It's 2 to 1. Because with those bonus bets, you don't get, all you get is your winnings. And it pays $1,001.81. So I just bet my $500 bonus wager on them, both of them to have 250 plus. But like you said, Chad, Stafford 2 times at 300 plus, Purdy at 3 times, and one of them was last week. So backing up back-to-back weeks with 300 passing yards, that's a lot. You know, that is a lot of yardage. LaShawn got yours. 3 spots available, and if I have, here, we'll make it 2. I'll take 1. So 2 spots available. Chad says, plus 180 on DraftKings for 250 plus. Yeah, LaShawn, I saw you said 260. Oh, hold on, we got to block the spammer. Hold on. So 2 left. Don't make me buy them all. That's one way to win. I'm buying them all, boys. Man, I'll get 4 shitty numbers. Guaranteed. All right, I will put my... Oh, I never screenshotted it. Hold on. Put that ticket up there. Screenshot. There we go. Look at that. I mean, can you guys imagine a guy who actually bets what he says that he bets? I mean, I get it. It's weird around here, right? All right, so. Oops. Let me get everything to set up. We have 2 spots left. If anybody wants them. So there's 2 spots. So, Ronald, you already have 1, so you're going to buy a second one, right? Chef Bear, we'll go over it, and as soon as I fill these 2 up, I'm setting it up right now, and then we'll go over it. Kyle's slush fund, didn't you know? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Ronald got you. Maybe that's why I don't win, because I don't ever buy 2 spots. LaShawn, you can if you want to. I've got 2. You've got 1. Ronald got Ronald's got 2. Okay, I'll lock you in for the last one. All right. So, for everybody that doesn't know the pool, I'm going to take the bets off the screen real quick because I need the full screen to be able to do it. Let's see. Make the actual this smaller, this bigger. Thank you, LaShawn. So the pool is, it's only a 10 spot. So both teams combined, their last digits, add them together, 0 to 9 is the win. 0 to 9 is the win. So if it was, if the Rams have 13 and the Niners have 14 at the end of the, and we pay out at the half, and we pay out at the final score. If you have 13 to 14, you'd have the 3 from the Rams, the 4 from the Niners, and you would get 7. And that's what number everybody won on Monday night. Tom won 500. Chad won 250. Ronald won 250. They cleaned up. But if it's a double-digit number, say it's 17 to 14, that would be 11. The single digit would be 1, and 1 would win. And so on the list, as you guys can see, there's a number next to everybody's name. That number is not your number. It's just numbered 1 through 10, because when I put up the browser on the screen like this, which let me make bigger, you're going to see, and this, we're going to do the first $25 one first. 7, 8, and 9. All right, so what you're going to see is I'm going to hit the button. You're going to see it'll say 1 and then a number. The second number goes next to whoever has number 1 spot. 0 goes next to the number, well, you'll see it up here. The very first number will go next to the 1 spot, 2 to the 2 spot, 3 to the 3 spot, 4 to the 4 spot, etc., etc., etc. Going down the list. And we'll do the first $25 one first, and then we'll do the 50, and then we'll do the second 25. So this is the way that it looks. And then I will hit the button 3 times, and then the third one is the official one. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. And here's the third and final one for the first $25 one. So here's the first numbers. Ronald is 8. Chad is lucky number 7. Mr. Grover is lucky number 4. I got unlucky number 2. LaShawn's got 1. Oh, hold on. I'm writing this down on the wrong pool. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's the same order. All right. It's on the right pool now. Ronald, you've got 8. Chad, 7. Tom, 4. Me, unlucky number 2. LaShawn, 1. Anthony, 9. Aaron Gore is 3. Bobby is 6. Jason, you have 5. And Ronald, your second one is 0. So now what I'll do, bear with me, is I will put it in the comment section. Just in case somebody gets logged off. All right. So there's the first one. Hey, the deuce won. Mauricio won on the deuce. So, I mean, maybe I'll get lucky. Doubt it. All right. First one is done. The second one is going to be the 50. So, the shitty thing is I have to go back and set up every time. I have to redo it. But it's all good. It's all good in the hood. All right, so this is for pool 50. This is for pool 50. 3 times, just like everybody's got the name on the list. Don't mind this chicken scratch, because I started writing down the 25, which would have been the same numbers for the first 5 or 6. Ronaldo, you can win with any number. All right, so here's 1. There's 2. And the third and final one on the 50. Ronaldo, you've got 0. Chad, you've got 4. Tom's got 9. I've got 3. LaShawn, you've got lucky number 2. Anthony, 8. Aaron has 6. LaShawn, your second one on the 50 has 5. Ronald, your second one on the 50 has 1. And my second one has 7. I hope it's 7 the whole game. All right. So let me put these in here real quick. Anthony is 8. Aaron is 6. LaShawn's second one is 5. Ronald's second one is 7. And my second one, 7. Nope. The 25 was first. The 50 was second. The 50 was second. All right, now we've got one more. The final one is the second 25. So this one is for the second 25. No, we went first, the first 25 to 50, then the second 25. Just in the order that we signed them up. I figured that was the easiest way to do it. And then I can put the bets back up there. We can go back over all of that. Chad just needs 3 now, right? All right, let's see here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Here's the numbers in the same order that you signed up. Here is, we're going to do it 3 times, just like always. There's 1, There's 2. See, Chad, your first one, you probably wish I was sticking on this one, but unfortunately, I got to hit it one more time. Final one. Chad, you almost had 3, but you got 0 for your first one. LaShawn, you've got 8. I've got, oh my God, I got 2 again. Chef Bear, you've got 7 and 3. Not bad numbers there for back-to-back. Bobby Long, you got 6. Renaud, you've got 1. I got 4. Renaud, you got 9. And then LaShawn, you got 5. Hold on, we got spammers in here. I hope the final score is 2 with the first half of 7 somehow. Oh man, actually I hope the first half is 2 so I can win 2 right away. All right. This is for the second one, the second 25. Oh, hold on. I screwed that one up, LaShawn. Hold up. Remove. Fat finger. You have 8, not 9. Blame that on a fat finger. Fucking 2. Chef B. You got 7 and 3. Not bad numbers. Yeah, Bobby, hang on 1 second. Let me finish these. And then I'll look up and we'll do it. LaShawn, you got 2 5s and I got 2 2s. Well, I hope one's on a 2 and one's on a 5, right? Eight, 0, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 1, 4, 9, 5. All right, so for everybody that doesn't know how you win, I think they're great. I have a lot of fun doing it. And I think what I'll do is I'll put together a little list of everybody that normally plays, and that way we can get it started beforehand. Texting. I could set up a text, and you guys could text me back how many spots you want, and then we can get it done. That way, if we are running late on a live, they don't just kill all the time on a live. So, all right, so let me put these bets back up there. I did the first quarter over 9.5. I took Texas lane 18.5, and then that one right there. And then the daily free play video, obviously. Which, if you guys don't know what that was, it was that, Puka Nakua, plus 125. All right, so what it is, it's your last 2 digits of, it's the last digit of each score. So let's just say Rams have 9, Niners have 10. You take the 0 from the Niners, the 9 from the Rams, combine them together, you get 9. If it is 13 to 14, you take the 3 and the 4 and you add them together and you get 7. If it is 7-7, you would take the 7 and the 7, add them together, you get 14, and it would be 4. And then So the $25 will pay back $125 at the halftime score, not per quarter. Just $125 at halftime and $125 at the final score. Not the end of the fourth quarter, the final score. So if it goes into overtime, it's the final score. The 50 is $250 and $250. Happy pools. Happy pooling. And I hope it gets spread out 6 ways today. Unless it's on my numbers, and then I hope I win 6. That would be bad for business. But you got to let the host win 1. You know, the guy that does all our golf, the men's game, he cleaned up last week the team's games, and they were all giving him. He's like, man, I try not to put myself on a good team. I'm like, yeah, sure you do. All right, so that is what I have for today. Oh, Mauricio's back. Sorry, you missed all the fun, Mauricio. You missed all the fun. But good luck to everybody. Bets are on the screen. Please, no matter what, always wager responsibly. Don't do anything stupid. Let's have a great time. You missed it, Mauricio. All right, I've got to run. I got to go get my little one. And I will see you guys all live tomorrow, same time tomorrow. We'll do one tomorrow for something. All right, guys, I'm out, and I'll see you guys live tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.